now
Yes.
you're audible.
Can you hear me now? Yes. Hi,
Yes.
Ashutosh. Good morning. How are you?
Yes, good morning, Mansi ma'am. I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
Good, good. Just starting my day. Like just started a couple 1 hour ago, couple of hours ago, maybe. When did you start?
Yes, I had a session before, like 20 minutes ago. I started my day from 10. In that sense, you can say that. But it's been a couple of hours for me also, 2 or 3 hours, I think.
Okay, okay. I see. So when I was checking out who's my next learner, I read your profile. In your profession, you have mentioned that I am a YouTuber. This is my YouTube channel, and I have a channel for spoken English and all. Not. It's like okay. So what is the idea behind explaining your entire profession? Like, what was the concept? What is the idea behind doing that?
Concept, of course, like the first, a lot of people they don't know that they are having that profile section, but I came to know about it. Then I thought, of course, if I will write, it is going to make comfortable to another, like to just the person who is going to speak to me, because some people they are not that much comfortable. So that's why I wrote actually for the knowing, and they can before if I can know about you, why can't you know about me before the session?
Okay, so do you check out teachers' profiles before connecting with them?
Yes, I do. Yeah, but but in your profile,
Okay.
like that like profile, you read something, but I was not able to see that your education and stuff like that. So curious eyes and see there something
Oh,
like that I read.
okay. So are you interested in knowing about my qualifications?
Not about I'm not here for checking, but I would love to know that which background you are from and like that. I would love to know that. Mhm.
Course. So I'm actually a fashion graduate. I
Mhm.
graduated from National Institute of Fashion Technology, Bangalore,
Oh,
and
great.
I further worked in a planning sector of manufacturing industry. I worked as the head of the
Mhm.
planning department. During COVID,
Mhm.
I was back home, so I finished my master's in English eventually, and then I turned back to Clapingo. I was like, okay, let's just shift my roles. I'll probably be moving forward to a managerial sector again. So I'll be going for another MBA. So I'll be going for a
Oh my
double, how do
goodness.
I say?
Okay, that's wonderful.
Double.
Fashion, then literature, and then after going to managerial post like, Masters of Business Administration and doing something in corporate. Quite interesting.
Yeah, I'm not really interested in corporate, but it will fetch me some good money. So I'm like, okay, let's do that. I've got some spare time to invest.
Okay, that's
Being from a
great.
traditional
So,
household,
yeah, where are
yes.
you, by the way? Where are
I'm
you located?
connecting from Raipur, Chhattisgarh. I'm connecting from Raipur, Chhattisgarh. However, I belong to Uttarakhand. Where are
Oh,
you from?
nice. Okay, I'll tell you about myself. Even though you have read about my bio, then also I'm going to tell you about myself. My name is Ashutosh Dwivedi and connecting to you from Kanpur city of Uttar Pradesh. And about my education, I did my graduation. That was BCom Honors Accounting from Banaras Hindu University. And now I'm pursuing my
Hmm.
master's in English Literature. So that's all about me.
Oh, where are you from? Where are you pursuing your MA from?
Basically from the Kanpur University.
Okay. Okay. And
Mhm.
do you need any exam clearance? Like, do you have to take any exam before you can take admission for a certain course, or is it just based
Uh,
on your previous graduation course?
it is just based on the previous graduation. If I think if I would like to take admission in another institutes like maybe universities like JNU or something, I'll have to go for it. But apart from this, here in Kanpur University, you can go through your previous just results, and they are going to give you the admission. Mhm.
What made you feel like that I want to pursue an MA in English? Like, why did you think that?
Actually, the thing is that I was a commerce student. I studied commerce and did my graduation. I wanted to see myself as a chartered accountant, even though like I am a registered student of ICAI. I mean to say that, but I
Wow.
hadn't given any examination. I was very interested in that. But in COVID-19, what happened when I was back home, I started working on my communication skills rather than giving focus to those professional things, because I was bored of listening those COVID crisis and those things. So I started interacting with the people and talking with the strangers on platforms like Buddy Talk and Halo or Clubhouse, Ace Fluency. Several applications and platforms are there on Play Store. So I started ended up talking with the people. So then I thought, why don't I should try for the masters in English. Basically, I'm not really just keen into degree. I'm more into spoken part. And as I'm running a YouTube
Okay.
channel, so I would like to see myself growing on YouTube as a good communicator, good public speaker. That's what I would like to pursue. So side by side, I thought I should do that degree, and I'll get 2 years to work on myself to make myself better in this language.
Okay. Okay. How did you get your knowledge in grammar? Where did you build that knowledge from? Do
The
they teach
grammar,
you in
what
your
I will
at your college?
like when it comes to the grammar, I'm not a grammar geek. Basically, I do prefer listening to the people and watching to the people a lot. So I would like to get that grammatical structures indirectly. I would like to learn this language naturally rather than just going and solving a lot of grammatical exercises. I know very well that I commit a lot of mistakes at this point of time as well, but I would like to listen and watch people as much as I can, and I would like to grab from there. So.
Okay. Okay. How much time do we have left? Have we got good 10 minutes at least? I think so, yes. We've
Yeah,
got
of
good
course.
10 minutes. So, Ashutosh, what are you supposed to do or what have you planned for later in your day?
Today, right? Or just what are
Yes,
you
today.
talking? hmm Okay, today,
Today,
of
just
course,
today.
like after finishing this session, I will just explore something. I will watch some videos. I will try to read some books, and then I'll go for the lunch. And again, that will be the period of like rest. And then again, I will start my day in the evening with a great energy. I will do sessions and I will talk with the people. Even though I do take some sessions, I'm helping others to speak better English. And
Okay.
so that's what I will do in the evening. In evening, I do that. So yeah, that's how my day goes. And whenever I'm getting free time, I would like to invest in reading and watching, listening, like this kind of activities. Mhm.
Okay, do you not go out with your friends? Do you like invest major your most of your time into English?
Like I don't actually. The thing is that basically I was born and raised in a village, studied in a hostel. I'm a student of Navodaya, so I left all of my friends there on like because when I was passed out from Navodaya, then they are just back their home. Some like they are preparing. So the thing is that now I don't have friends here in this place. Now I'm living near to IIT Kanpur, basically in city. So I don't have friends in that sense. So that's why I don't go out and I don't chill with them. But if they will be here, I would love to do that. Mhm.
Oh, and how often do you go back to your place? Like, do you stay away from your parents?
Yes, I do. At least once in a month, you can say that.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I think I remember during my time at college,
Mhm.
I would not
Mhm.
come back for a year because
Oh
I
my
used to
goodness. Mhm.
study.
Mhm.
Yeah, I used to study in Bengaluru, and there they would not give Diwali holiday or Holi
Mhm.
holidays or anything like that.
Mhm.
And because of
Mhm.
that, I could never come back because our attendance was very strict. We had to have like 80 plus percent attendance. So it
Yeah, I
became
can
difficult for us to
understand.
come.
But when it comes to me, it's not too far. I'm living only 60 to 7, 50 to 60 kilometers, far from my parents. So I can visit like that.
Oh, you
Even
can
though
take a
within
couple
two,
of
if
days
I'm
off.
having Saturday and Sunday, then I can go back and I can come back like that.
Okay. Okay. So I've got 10 minutes, Ashutosh. Is it okay if I give you some feedback?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course, you can give me. Like, you will be giving me the feedback for 10 minutes, is it?
Just Mansi style. Okay. So I see
Okay.
that you are building on, I see
Mhm.
that you are building on an accent, right? And that's really commendable. I can see that, okay, you're building on an accent. And
Uh-huh.
however, whenever you speak, for example, your latest sentence was, even if I'm having Saturday and Sunday,
Mhm.
it contradicts your polished accent, right?
Mhm.
To me it sounds like, okay, working great on your accent, but the delivery of the sentence is not up to the mark.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like, it sounds like a half work to me. You can say, even
Mhm.
if I have Saturday Sunday, not having.
Mhm.
It
Mhm.
won't be like, even if I am having. People make this mistake a multiple times. I am having this problem, instead of
Mhm.
simply saying that, even I have this problem,
Okay. Mhm.
right? It's a
Mhm.
very basic error. Multiple
Mhm.
people make it. The problem
Mhm.
is that it contradicts your polished accent. You have a wonderful accent. So when somebody would hear you for the first time, they will be petrified. They'll be like, okay, I might rather be not speaking. Let him speak. That's the entry you have. But you
Yeah,
need to
but that's
buck
why
up
I'm
on your
here
entry.
for. Exactly, because I
Yes.
would like to polish, and I just agree that of course I commit mistakes.
Yeah. I am I'm just pointing it out. I'm just giving you the feedback of how
Mhm.
you can get better. These are the areas where you can work on, because you're already working great on
Oh,
half of
thank
your
you.
half part of English, right? We need to work
Mhm.
on your other half as well. You cannot
Mhm.
neglect it. For example,
Yes.
there are multiple places you use the and a in areas where they're not required, and
Mhm.
multiple times. For me, it was like talking with the strangers, but you did not
Mhm.
mention strangers before in your conversation. So I don't know which specific stranger are you talking about.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
in this case, talking with the strangers, the becomes redundant, it becomes unnecessary to use it in the
Okay.
first place.
Mhm.
Similarly, you said I ended up talking with the people. Which people? Again,
Mhm.
a
Mhm.
similar mistake. Then you continue saying that, listening to the people, watching the people talk, right? And you're using the and I don't have a friends here.
Mhm. Mhm.
I listen that in a polished accent.
Mhm.
Imagine I have a great accent and I'm saying I'm listening to I don't have a friends here. So your usage of articles at times, many a times, is unnecessary. So you
Mhm.
can consciously work on it and try avoiding it, using at places where they're not required. That is
Mhm.
one area.
Okay. Mhm.
Secondly, you continue to use continuous tense when you could have simply used a simple present tense and it would have worked wonders for you,
Mhm.
right? So
Okay.
that is your
Mhm.
these are your two areas. Now, if I talk about your prepositions, you studied in a hostel. You had a great introduction that I am from this place. I studied in a hostel. I'm a student of Navodaya. Great
Mhm.
paragraph, great delivery. However, it is I studied at a hostel. You
Okay.
must know that whenever we use places, at my college, I work at this office, I live at my
Mhm.
home, I studied
Mhm.
at my hostel, right? So you can work there as well consciously. You can work on what is the purpose of a certain preposition. Is there
Mhm.
a rather more specific preposition that I can use and it will have more influence,
Mhm.
right? So that is where, then they said that they are having that profile section. I was asking you about that. You mentioned, right, a good profile, a good description of your profession.
Mhm.
And you were
Mhm.
talking about that there are many people, they don't even know that they are having that profile section. Coming back to the first tendency
Yeah.
that I pointed out, right?
Mhm.
So you do this a multiple times.
Yeah.
This is a repetitive thing, and this disrupts your delivery. Great communication. Only if you're conscious while you speak, Ashutosh, I cannot explain how great of a speaker you can be.
Oh, thank you.
Great potential. Great potential. I have hardly seen somebody who is building their accent in such a way that they are consistent throughout the time that they are speaking. I have seen people faltering, as in when they go with the flow. They break out, as in when they engage into the conversation and they start getting comfortable, they lose their accent. With you, I can see that you're working on something that is so permanent that even in your sleep, when you utter a word, it's in a polished accent. So I can see somebody who's standing up on a TEDx platform and is delivering like, I started from here, now I'm here, this is who I am. Right? However, there are many minor errors. If you can check out on your, yes, you're welcome. Do check out your recording. You also said, I take my graduation from, I forgot the context, but you said, I take my graduation from. I completed my graduation from. I finished my
Yes.
graduation from. Not take.
Can I say I did my graduation from there?
No. We don't do a graduation. We don't do a degree. You also said somewhere, I probably wrote it, I don't remember it. You also said that I did something, I did a degree or something like that. We don't do a degree, we don't do a graduation. We always complete, finish, or pursue.
Okay.
Right? I pursued this degree. I am completing my graduation from this university. I'm completing my MA from the Kanpur University. Right? We never do a graduation.
Okay.
So these are the areas that you can build upon. You're already a polished speaker. So please look out to these areas. That is why I said that, I'll be taking some 10 minutes. I still got 1 minute, Ashutosh. Do you have a question for me?
No, of course. I would love to. You can give me the suggestion, general suggestion at the end, anything. So how can I work on those things? Because these are the mistakes which I'm not going to improve in a day. Like it will take time, right?
Yes. These are something that you already know grammatically. It's not something that I'm telling you new. I'm just pointing it out that, okay, these are the areas, Ashutosh, that you need to be conscious about. Only if you're conscious, let's say, whichever is your next session with whichever tutor, right? Just remember that at least for this session, I will not use articles where they are not required. And I will speak consciously. I think that's keep reminding yourself. I think that is what is going to work for you because you're already an avid reader. You're already continuously speaking, receiving feedbacks. The best you can do is be more conscious that at least I will not repeat the mistakes my previous tutor told me.